Hello and welcome to Xbox On. Henry and Bex here with a roundup of news from the developers in the Xbox Game Studios. We're going to run through each studio from 343 to the Coalition, talking through the confirmed news and updates so that you're up to date with some of your favourite titles. So sit back, relax and get ready for a whole load of juicy Xbox news.
Firstly, from 343 Industries, on the 11th of August, the team announced Halo Infinite will be delayed until 2021. Their statement on Twitter explained they want to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets their vision. Just like everyone else, we absolutely appreciate their open approach to sharing game development news, and cannot wait to explore Halo Infinite when it's good and ready. But that's not all the Halo news. We also noticed on Twitter that Razer are working on an arsenal fit for the Master Chief. So it looks like we've got some Halo specific peripherals to look forward to in the future as well. Nice.
Next up, we're swinging by the legendary developer, the Coalition, who've been gearing up ahead of the Xbox Series X launch and ahead of cloud gaming's arrival in September. Senior gameplay producer Jarrett Bradley recently talked us through the custom layouts for the touch controls that the Coalition have built for playing Gears 5 on your Android device. This was during August's GameStack Live, where we saw custom layouts that include specific aiming, shooting, reloading, and vehicle controls, perfect for on-the-go gaming. Touchscreen controls also disappear automatically when a cinematic appears on screen, so you never miss a moment of the stunning story. Plus, the controls even include gyro aim, allowing you to move your phone or tablet around for some precision locust shooting. Aside from cloud gaming developments, the Coalition have been making sure that Gears 5 for the Xbox Series X will be as optimized for next gen as possible, with Mike Rayner from the Coalition showing off the opening cutscene of the game running on the Xbox Series X with ultra settings. This version boasted a 50% higher particle count than PC specs, higher texture resolutions, and ran perfectly in 4K at 60 frames per second. Rayner also shared that the game is capable of already running over 100 FPS and that the team is investigating implementing 120 FPS gameplay for multiplayer modes, giving players an experience never before seen on consoles. Damn. And the best thing is, owners of Gears 5 and Xbox Game Pass members will be able to appreciate these awesome improvements at no additional cost, courtesy of Smart Delivery. You'll also benefit from extremely fast loading times, ray tracing, contact shadows, and self-shadow lighting to really top off the experience.
Corrupted by evil, driven by vengeance, the Arch-Illager made all bow before him.
Over to Mojang Studios now with some news about Minecraft Dungeons and a confirmed live event later this year. Lady Agnes, Minecraft's lead gameplay developer, confirmed on her Twitter that there will be a digital Minecraft live event in September, with more info coming next month. Life finds a way with the latest DLC update for Minecraft as you become park ranger of Jurassic World. You'll not only be able to craft and train dinosaurs, but also build exhibits, go on expeditions, and discover dino DNA. It's just been announced, so go and check it out in the Minecraft marketplace right now. Over to Minecraft Dungeons' second DLC, which is taking a chilly turn, with the aptly named Creeping Winter. Players will get the chance to visit a snowy themed island, which features a large fortress, villages dotted around the land, and a huge iceberg. The DLC is due to be released on the 8th of September, alongside a physical edition of the game for console, which is available to pre-order right now. The news doesn't stop there though, as a free update to Mojang's Dungeon Crawler is confirmed for September 8th too. This will include some fresh features such as new merchants and daily trials to challenge top level players. In a recent article on the Minecraft website, Mojang state you'll be able to save captured merchants you encounter through the levels, and they'll set up shop in your camp, including an exciting addition called the Gift Wrapper, who will allow you to trade items with other players in multiplayer.
Over to the gang at Obsidian now, whose recent teeny tiny RPG Grounded received its first few patches on the 6th of August, after collecting information and feedback from players thanks to the game preview program. Obsidian have also promised monthly content updates and patches to keep the game fresh and performing well for players, the first of which is coming on August 27th. This was confirmed by game director Adam Brennicky in a Twitter video, thanking everyone for hitting 1 million players within the first 48 hours of the game's release. So, a massive congratulations to Obsidian. The news doesn't stop there though, with info on the acclaimed action RPG The Outer Worlds. More specifically, the new DLC releasing September 9th that was announced in July's Xbox Game Showcase called The Peril on Gorgon. This introduces a whole new location called, well, as the title suggests, Gorgon. Your character discovers a cryptic message which leads you to checking out a former science outpost for Halcyon. The DLC also brings new weapons and armor, a new storyline with new characters to meet, as well as bringing the level cap up to 33 for players, so that there's plenty more content to explore if you've already completed the base game. We also have news on some projects that are a little bit more into the future. Avowed was announced during July's Xbox Game Showcase, Obsidian's next epic project. We still don't know too much about the game, aside from that it's set in a fantasy world called Eora, features magical powers as well as medieval weaponry. And with Obsidian's history of incredible RPG games, this is one we are super excited about. And one final teaser from studio design director Josh Sawyer, who's known for his work on Pillars of Eternity and Fallout New Vegas, confirming on his Twitter that he's directing his own project for Obsidian that isn't Avowed. Whatever that is, we cannot wait to find out more.
July brought us huge game news from the Xbox Game Showcase and showed us a small insight into the huge extent that is Xbox Game Studios. The biggest mic drop moment, of course, going to Playground Games, closing the show with that Fable teaser that announced the rebirth of the beloved franchise. Playground and Turn 10 also told us about their plans to optimize Forza Horizon 4 for the Xbox Series X, featuring a 4K 60 mode, higher draw distance, quick resume, and super fast load times. All as a free upgrade for Xbox Game Pass members and owners of the Xbox One version.
Turn 10 are also working on a new addition to the Forza Motorsport series coming to the Xbox Series X and Windows 10 PC. The showcase showed us some in-engine footage which illustrates the studio's painstaking attention to detail, beautiful 4K graphics, and ray tracing technology. I think it's time to dust off the steering wheels in the Xbox One Studio.
Following the Turn 10 news, Double Fine graced us with the sweet melodious singing of Jack Black over the announcement of Psychonauts 2. This wild and wacky adventure platformer will be coming straight to Xbox Game Pass on release. And if that sounds like your kind of thing, Jablinski himself got to play some of the new game over on his channel, and it's fair to say, he thought it rocked.
Moving swiftly on, much like somebody who's running away from some sort of zombie apocalypse, we have Undead Labs who have confirmed that State of Decay 3 is in the works with a creepy cinematic at the Xbox Game Showcase. They've been partnered with Xbox Game Studios since 2011, and despite working on this threequel, they have confirmed their commitment to supporting State of Decay 2, which is absolutely great if you've already put a ton of time into the game and you cannot stand the thought of stepping away from the end of the world just yet.
Lastly, from the July showcase, we got an update from Ninja Theory regarding Hellblade 2. We were told that the highly anticipated awaited sequel will be set in Iceland and developed using Unreal Engine 5. Which we've already seen looks absolutely incredible. During the showcase, Ninja Theory also announced they would be uploading regular update videos to their YouTube channel, with development diaries about the studio and more specifically about Hellblade 2.
We're not frogs, we're toads.
The Battletoads.
We're famous superheroes.
This just in, no you're not.
Checking in on Rare Studios now, who this month saw the launch of Battletoads in conjunction with Glala Studios. It's been 26 years since the last release of this wild multi-genre game, and every sarky joke from the terrific Toads that sets this game aside is present and correct. If you've got an itch for a game that just has to be played to be believed, Battletoads is available to play through Xbox Game Pass right now. On to Rare's more piratey themed game, Sea of Thieves has had the Ashen Wind content dropped at the end of July. This update introduced 4 new foes, namely the Ashen Lords, who put up a mean boss fight even for seasoned pirates. Follow the tornado cloud in the sky to reach the island one of the 4 is currently inhabiting, and take on waves of skeleton enemies, fiery rocks, hot geysers, and the Ashen Lord literally spitting fire to be handsomely rewarded with skulls, treasure chests, and loads more loot. The end of July also saw the introduction of Skull Sweep Wednesdays, where players can earn extra rewards like more reputation and gold for completing and selling Order of Souls related treasure. And the final wave in Sea of Thieves news sees a really handy accessibility feature for players with a phobia of deep waters or drowning. Rare have now added an auto float feature that doesn't let the player sink below the surface. If thalassophobia, and good luck saying that 5 times quickly, has kept you away from sailing the seas, now is the perfect time to get involved in this amazing game without added fear. Right, I can do this. Thalassophobia, 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 thalassophobia. Lost it.
In case you missed it, August has been a huge month for Xbox Game Pass releases. We mentioned Battletoads earlier, but on the 18th of August, Microsoft Flight Simulator was released for Windows 10 PC through Xbox Game Pass. We've taken to the skies in the studio on our Twitch channel over the last few weeks, making the most of some awesome flight peripherals and powered by our PC specialist desktops. And let's just say, it's probably the most stunning game we've ever played.
Yeah!
Oh, she's nailed it! Do a barrel roll, baby! Woo!
Nailed it.
And on the 27th of August, newly released episodical game Tell Me Why from Don't Nod Entertainment comes to console and PC, with a new episode launching each week for 2 weeks after. If you're into games like Life is Strange, then this one will be right up your street.
Our last addition to Xbox Game Pass for August comes from Undead Studios, with Wasteland 3 dropping into Game Pass for PC and console on the 28th. The studio is steeped in history, with epic narrative-driven games like the Bard's Tale series, and this next title is absolutely no different. You'll be able to play Wasteland 3 either solo or co-op in 4K with Xbox One X enhancements, exploring a post-apocalyptic Arizona and doing your best to survive all the craziness that comes with the end of the world. Probably best to wrap up because it does look a little chilly.
The final stop on our tour de force of Xbox Game Studios, a run-through of other developers that are working quietly at the moment. But we're looking forward to maybe some news on projects for next gen soon. Checking in on World's Edge, a studio created internally and dedicated to the Age of Empires franchise. At XO19, we saw gameplay footage from Age of Empires 4, which showed incredible detail and a fresh look at the classic franchise. Nothing to report here yet, but hopefully it won't be ages before our next glimpse at gameplay. Over to Compulsion Games, who are known for titles like We Happy Few, but there's currently no update on their upcoming project yet. However, the growing team recently moved to a new studio space, and since its acquisition in 2018, they've expanded from 60 to 90 employees strong. And of course, there's The Initiative, the new gameplay development studio in sunny Santa Monica. We still have absolutely no clue what sort of games we'll see from them, but with a seasoned team of industry veterans, one thing's for sure, it's gonna be good.
And that's it for this roundup of Xbox Game Studios news. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Xbox news in the future, leave a comment to let us know which studio is your favourite, and why not check out some of these videos right here. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!